Mr. Transformers 96 here, another review. This time Thor the Mighty Avenger Harpoon Blade Fandral. So here you go. So if you want to see the other two go before this, the one before this should be Hogan, the one before that should be Volstagg. So you can check that. At the end of this, I will compare all three of them together though. So here you go. So here's the box. Harpoon Blade Fandral, Thor, picture of Thor. On the back here, we got a picture of the toy bio. The others, I have them all except for the one in the middle. I don't have the helmet on Thor, but I do have Volstagg, Hogan, and the Destroyer. So yeah. So here's his little harpoon blade. Very strange little thing, strange looking. But yeah, this will be coming back with the Alkin Loki. So yeah, but when you press this, I might lose the thing, but I will say it's a strong shot, even though it's a pretty dumb gimmick. It's a very strong shot. So yeah, I can't say I love this. I wish that they just start doing away with these stupid accessories. Yeah, but what are you gonna do? So yeah. So anyway, so here's Fandral. So Fandral was a very nice figure. I was looking forward to this guy. At first I wasn't. At first he was the one that I wanted the least. But then as I started seeing how popular he was and what the figure kind of looked like, I got excited for him. So yeah, so to get him is very nice. He's probably the most popular out of everybody, as far as the toy. So yeah, so I really like him. So for articulation, he's got a ball joint head, a ball hinge shoulder, hinge swivel elbow, swivel wrist, ball joint upper torso, ball hinge thigh, double hinge knee, and a hinge swivel ankle. He's got great articulation, and it's not hindered in anywhere except for the left leg. The left leg is strapped his little sword pack to it, and that would have been fine alone, but they also strapped it to his waist. So now, very hindered articulation when it comes to the right leg, but other than the right leg, it's perfect. As far as paint applications, everything's done very nicely. It all looks good. His face sculpt on mine is very nice. It's very movie accurate, and it seems to be done very well. Nothing too bad. The only place where I've got some paint problems on mine is the cape, which makes no sense because it's painted it's all one color. So why there's white there, I don't know. I think that this is just a not very good paint that they applied to this, and I think that it was white before, so maybe it's just some of the paint chipped off. Yeah, because I've got a slight amount on the edge right there, and yeah, right there. So really bad paint applications when it comes to the cape, for me at least. So check the cape, and then I recommend checking the mustache, because very strange. He's kind of got a little smirk to him, which is okay. At first when I heard about that, I was like, I don't know how good that's going to be, but it turned out okay. I actually liked it, so it works. You can remove the cape, and you don't even have to remove the head. You just boom, there you go. So there's him without his cape. It works perfectly. It looks fine, except he's got a very extended neck. But other than that, he looks good. And then to get it back on, all you have to do is just pop it on. So if you want to do a kind of custom or something, you're making some other figure that needs a cape and a little neck brace kind of thing, you can just pop this on your other figure if you wanted to. So yeah, I like how easy it is to remove it, and it stays on perfectly. It doesn't peg on anywhere. It just goes there and stays. So very nice. He does come with a sword, which does look great. The only thing is, it is so flexible. You can just bend it like nothing. It's just a bit harder than Hogan's mace or whatever. But yeah, so can't say I love that. Oh, I think it's very interesting how the cape is split in two. I think that's really neat, very interesting. But yeah, you can do some great posing with him. He's one that's fun to pose because he's got a lot of posability. The only place that he's hindered is in the leg, but you still get posing out of the leg. But yeah, you can really do a lot. The cape hinders his head articulation by a slight amount. Nothing too bad. But he just looks great. I love the sword. The sword is very old-fashioned-y. It looks great. And the paint scheme is very nice. It's a lot of obnoxious greens. And, the colors aren't so nice alone, but together they come together and they look really good. I will say that. I can't remember who it is. Oh wait, sorry, sorry, I'm thinking about something else. But anyway, so yeah, so it's a very nice figure. Really like all the paint applications, and the paint is great except for the cape. Just a bit of paint issues there, but other than that, it looks pretty perfect. The sculpt and all is very nice, and I really like him. He looks great. So if I can get him to stand back up, I will bring out the others. So, yeah, why don't I just put out all their boxes there so that you can see them all. Let's see. Okay, so there we go. We have Fandral, we have Volstagg, and then we have the ever so mighty Holgan. So very cool. 3 fantastic figures. They do come together to form the Warriors 3, and they are 3 of Thor's closest friends in the movie. There's also Sif, but she's not part of this wave. She will come in wave 4, and I do plan to get her. But yeah, so these guys together, they look great, as you can see. I really think it's absolutely fantastically neat and just unique of how they design these characters out of so kind of stereotypical groups. What is it? Well, the ninja, the swashbuckling Three Musketeers kind of guy, and then the Viking. Sorry, couldn't get that. So yeah, so I think it's great how they take those 3 different types of kind of ages in that have been before. I don't know what I'm saying, but it's very cool how they have those 3 different groups. I think that's really neat, and how they form together and create a team. I think that's very interesting, and to see them fight in so many different styles, but to be all one good big unit is very neat. I really like that. Together they are great. The paint schemes are very different on all of them. Probably the one that has the best paint scheme and the best painting and everything, it's gonna be Holgan. He's definitely got the best. As far as accessory, I'm gonna say Volstagg, just because the other 2 are very soft rubbery plastic when it comes to their accessories, except for Volstagg. He's got the best accessory. And then the best articulated would have to be Fandral, I'd say. Other than the lack of one leg being very less articulated, he still has great articulation. As far as all of them, I'd have to say the best, and this is hard to say, it's very much between Fandral and Holgan, and Volstagg is right up there with them, but they're just so great that it's very hard to pick. I'm gonna say Holgan, and before I started this video, I was planning on saying that Fandral was the best, but I'm gonna switch it to Holgan. I really like the paint scheme as a display piece. As a figure to play with, I'm gonna have to say the best would probably be Fandral. I would have said Volstagg, but he can't hold his accessory with one arm. So for you of the guys that like to play with the toys or whatever, he holds his accessory perfect, and he'd probably be the funner one to play with. They all are great in their own little way. I'd say the best is Holgan, the second best is Fandral, and the third best is Volstagg. Just mind you, I did not say the best is Holgan, the second best is Fandral, and I did not say the worst is Volstagg, because they're all great. Together, I'd have to give Holgan a 9, Fandral a 9, and him a 9, because they're just so great, but there's just little things that tip the other ones just a bit better if you had to pick, but altogether they're great. If you get one, you have to get them all, and if you get 0, then I say get them all, because it's very worth it, even if you had to wait. I had to wait 5 months to get these guys from when the first wave came out, but I got them, and I'm very happy. So if you have to wait, just wait. In like a month or 2, if they're still not in your area, I can when the movie comes out, if they're still not in your area, then I'm gonna say just go ahead and buy them on eBay, get them on some website, because they're very worth it. Probably the one that people are gunning for the most is Fandral. The one that it goes pretty much this way as far as him being the most popular, him second, and him third, when it comes to people buying them. I don't know why it goes that way, but that's how it goes. So there you go. They're great together. I found them, so there's hope that you can. So definitely highly recommend them if you can. So there you go. Thanks for watching.